Welcome back to part 3 of setting up. I've got a fly on my nose. Setting up your store. Now we're going to add some products. So that's the next stage. Just add some simple products onto the site. So I'll show you how to do that. So let's go into the store dashboard again, and let's click on the products tab, and let's click on add product. So product name, all fairly self-explanatory here. So I'm going to add some oak plant labels that I make. So that's the title. It must be nice and short, the title, short as possible, I would say. It looks better on the site and it's just clearer for people. But the description is the opposite. Keep it as long as possible, as long as you want, really. The description is really important to get it right. It's important to spend a bit of time on it. I'm not going to do that in this screen because I'm just trying to give you a quick one. But I'm going to put oak plant labels made from whiskey barrels, and I'm going to say that they're 15 centimeters by 2 centimeters. That's what they are. Yeah, so the description, if you're going to write long descriptions, it's also worth breaking things up into different sections, leave spaces between them, things like that. Just keep it looking nice. Do a spell check on it as well. Your computer usually will highlight if there's a spelling issue, so please check stuff like that. When you add a new product, it does go to admin for approval, so we will check these things before we put it live, but it would be appreciated if you do spend a bit of time on that. Categories, so you can add up to 2 categories for your products, but generally it's better to add just one. And I've just started with base categories at the moment, so as the store gets busier, as the marketplace gets busier and there's more products, we might add some subcategories there as well, but for the moment we've just got the main categories, exactly the same ones that you see on the members section of the website. So I'm going to put woodcraft for this one. Tags, if you want to put tags on, you're welcome to. So I'll put whiskey, oak, planting, I'll plant maybe. You can have, I think, 5 tags before it'll tell you, I can't have any more. Next one, featured image. This is the main image that everyone sees when they look at your product. So let's click on set featured image. And I'm going to drag in my main image into there. Drag and drop is the easiest way of adding things. And once it's uploaded, a few seconds to process it. There we go, set product image. And that's it, put up there. You can then add some extra images if you want, so secondary ones that people can see if you want to see more detail. So I do recommend doing this. It's worth having as many different views of your product as you can so that people get a good idea of what it is that they're buying. But you can just have one featured image if you want. You don't have to do this, but it's just a nice thing to add. So I'm going to add a couple more images there. You do need to upload relatively high resolution images, and they work best on the site if they're square resolution. So it's really easy to edit photos on your computer if you've got either a laptop, iPad, phone. All these things have really easy ways of changing an image to being a square image, but it's what works best. So for this example, I'm just going to keep this as simple products. The other option is a variable product. We'll go through that on a separate video because that's a little bit more complicated. And then you've got some tabs down here. So you've got general. That's just regular price. I'm going to put a price in there. I'll say £10. I never said that. It was a pack of 25 in there. So £10 is my price for that. This little tab here, private listing, hide this from the product catalog. That means it's quite a useful little feature that if you're going to do a commission for someone and you want them to be able to pay on the website, you can set up a private product for them. And that won't be hidden to people, but you can get a link to it. So the URL, you can give your customer the URL. They will be able to then buy that product. But anyone else that tries to shop online won't be able to find it through the normal places. So it's quite handy for getting payment for commissions. So next tab along is inventory. You don't have to do much with this. You can just put in stock, out of stock. Obviously it's in stock if you're adding it, but if you want though, you can click on this manage stock and you can actually put a stock quantity in there. So I can say I've got 10 of these in stock at the moment. Next one along, shipping. Again, you don't need to do anything with this if it's just it will revert to your store defaults. So the ones on the previous video, we've already set that up in your store settings. But you can, if you want, override them, as I said. So actually, I'm going to override it for this product because these are quite easy to post. They only cost me £2 to post. So I'm going to put £2 in there for a national shipping fee. And I will leave the rest of that alone. Attributes, you don't really need to do much with this one. They're more for variable products, but what the attributes are things like different colors, sizes, and variations in the product. But I'm going to leave that for now, and I'll explain that on another video. So let's click Add Product. And there we go. Oak plant labels, categories, woodcraft, types, tags there. And it says here pending approval. So that's gone to admin, which is me, to approve the product. If I'm not sure about it, I will send it on to the Arts and Crafts Committee as well. But you can still manage it here. You can still edit it. You can delete it if you want, and you can view it. So you can view what it will look like on the website. So let's just open that up there. And you can see how this has worked. So you've got your main image there, and then the other gallery images have appeared down here. So you can have up to 3 secondary images. If you go more than that, it just adds them below, but 3 is the best number to add. Just a few things I'll point out here as well. You've got the sold by Atlantic Drift, so actually that'll link to your shop page as well, which is quite handy. And category that's in, and some tags there. And then down here we've got the description of the product, so that's why you want a nice long description. That's where people read all that. And there's a tab as well for shipping, which just tells the customer how much that's going to cost for them to post if they add it to their basket. And they can order that now. So at the moment this is not live, it's pending approval. So yeah, that's how you add a simple product. Really easy to do, nice and quick. Make sure you use good quality photos, make sure you add decent descriptions, and that'll be great. If they're not, they won't be approved. Simple as that. You need to put on good quality pictures because we need to maintain the quality on the site. So get the photos taken outside in good light, or use a decent lighting inside if you need to. And that's it for this video.